Did he just go into the Popeyes? Is that the Popeye? This nigga hungry?
Yeah, it's a mix of a residential and commercial area.
Hell yeah, that's the Popeyes. Look at the drive-thru. You know Popeyes always pack and love that chicken from Popeyes.
Like it's
Yo, could you imagine you want to drive through in Popeyes? Yeah, let me get 3-piece fried. Woo woo, what the fuck? You see some crazy ass thing in the police helicopters, yo.
That's a restaurant, perhaps. I think it's a Popeyes. A couple other stores here.
Girl, I'm black. I knew that Popeyes from the moment I seen the little orange, and I ain't even see the word. That's Popeyes.
And he's just kind of working his way around the lot. I don't know if he just simply got lost.
What up, what up, what up, YouTube? You clicked the title, you read the page. Some dude playing real life Grand Theft Auto with L.A.P.D, putting them on a high-speed chase. Yo, every time I'm on YouTube, I always see this live, right? I always see it live, high-speed chase, LA. But being from New York, we don't do that. Like, we don't put the, first of all, we can't, right? We don't even have the space. You know what I mean? New York is real close together to everything. We're all on top of each other. So we don't even got the space to put you on a high-speed chase. We can't even go that far. So I'm really curious to exactly how does a high-speed chase go on? Like, how does it work when a cop finally catch up to him, when you run out of gas? Like, how does this work? Because you only see this type of shit in movies. You only see this type of shit in movies, all right? So we on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Subscribe for the vibe. Sit back, relax. Let's get into this, man. I'm super excited.
Division, but in the city of Santa Monica, which likely means they followed him from West LA into Santa Monica. That's when they tried to pull him over because the car came back as a stolen.
Now, mind you, this is like a 40-minute video, but I had chopped it up because we ain't about to watch the whole thing from when they first started catching on to him. We got a good 20 minutes of high-speed chase, so sit back, relax. It's about to be good.
The car looks like a Mercedes SUV type, and unfortunately the driver failed to yield, and the pursuit was on. Oh, that's a close one there. He was right.
All of this because he failed to yield? Huh? Nah, he got some shit in that car. He got something in that car.
The right shoulder in that car was hard on the brakes. It looks like this area is really busy, Colleen. Lots of traffic. But he jumped on the 10 East. Yeah, he turned them on there just for momentarily, but now they're back off. Yeah, he jumped on the 10 East to the 110 and made his way to the northbound 5, where we find ourselves now. But again, he's completely blacked out, and he's driving so incredibly fast. I just pray that there isn't a slow-moving car in front of him.
Yeah, they gotta get out of his way. Like, he on some ludicrous. Like, move. If you see me on the highway, get the out of my way. Like, you get out of his way. He is not playing.
And that cuts him off, because then we will see a collision. Fortunately, at this point, we haven't seen any collisions as of yet, which is pretty hard to believe at these speeds. But for now, continuing high speeds here, northbound on the 5, approaching the split with the 170.
Yo, he is moving, bro. Like, he on some Fast and the Furious type shit. Like, he ain't even hesitating to switch lanes. And, like, nigga, you's a professional. Like, he's a professional.
Sometimes these things just don't make sense, and that is one of them. Unfortunately, with him driving with his lights off, it just makes it that much more dangerous. Passing by a sheriff's bus, ironically, I can guarantee you he's probably going to be on one of those later when this all comes to an end. But
I'm screaming. She got me weak.
For now, yeah, him and his passenger here, at least one passenger that we know of, in this stolen Mercedes SUV, coming up to the 170 split here. So we're entering areas like Pacoima, Arleta, and you cannot get onto the 170 from the 5 here. You're forced to continue northbound 5. You'd have to exit onto surface streets to take that 170 south. But for now, it looks like he's fully committed northbound.
Yo, this guy is crazy. Look how close he is to these trucks.
The 5 freeway as we come up to Sheldon. It's going to be Sheldon, Branford, Osborne, and eventually we'll just continue here northbound on the 5, eventually up to the Newhall Pass if he gets that far.
He got 5 stars now for sure. Yo, drop a comment how much stars you think this is in the game. Like, 'cause right now, no funny shit. The
Yeah,
helicopters is
they're
out. Yeah, he
often
got 5 stars.
have CHP units hold back the on-ramps to the freeway when a pursuit is heading in a certain direction, just to try to keep cars away from where the pursuit is taking place. Once it passes, then they'll release the traffic. Sometimes they'll even run a traffic brake in front of the pursuit to try to slow the driver down. At this point, something like that, I don't know, would be very beneficial, because this guy is just kind of all over the roadway, using the right shoulder at times. Of course, when he's been on surface streets, he's been running red lights, cutting people off. I mean, it's been a dangerous one, all things considered. And again, fortunately, no collisions as of yet. Cross our fingers. But for now, here in the Sun Valley area, right at the 5 and the 170.
Yo, like, you know what I be wondering? Like, when people put police on high speed chase, like, what's the end game? Because you're gonna get caught. We all know that. Like, you're gonna get caught. So what's the end game? Like, do you really think you're not gonna get caught with the helicopters, police behind you? You're all over the news. You're all like, I just don't run. It just pisses them off more. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a good question. And it's also unclear when he stole this car. Is it a car that he took today, or was it one that he's held on
Oh, it's a stolen car. And then they realized that once he didn't, yield it in, that's probably what made them look at the license plate. Yeah, that makes sense.
to for a while and has been driving it as his own? So at this point, unclear what his fuel may be, and of course, how and when he took this car, and even if the passenger knew anything about it. But as you said, Colleen, there goes that blinker again, trying to be courteous, I guess. But police, or the car vehicle lights still completely off, but fortunately that police car there with its lights just letting other drivers know that this is a pursuit.
Shit, my dumb ass being from New York, I wouldn't even know what that was. I just think it was a cop and somebody don't want to get out the way. They trying to get out the way. I wouldn't even think that's a pursuit. We don't do shit like that. We don't put our police on that. Hell no. What? Hell no. Nigga, in New York, you would have got caught by now. But, you probably rented a shitload of traffic, or a shitload of just a one-way street. Now you kind of got no choices. You got to wait for the people to drive up first. So it's like, nah, that you ain't going far. Not at all. Drake voice. Ask me if I could have treated you better, but no. Not at all.
Yeah, it is a bigger Mercedes SUV. I'm sure that the size would be pretty comparable to that CHP Cruiser. I believe that's a Ford. I think the size isn't going to be as much of an issue as you said, the speed. He's just driving way too fast. Ideally, you're looking at 35 miles an hour. So as you said, the thought process behind that is you need enough speed so that there's enough momentum and the car will spin out. But you don't want too much speed where you could possibly injure the individual or anybody else, really. And
yeah, because you also, like she said, you don't know if the passenger's being held hostage. You don't know if so you kind of got to be careful.
Other factors you have to take into account is the traffic. Is this a nice wide open street with no other vehicles where nobody else is going to get hurt as a result? And right now it's just simply not. You're looking at the traffic along with us here. It's just too busy, but he may be exiting here into the Pacoima area just off the northbound 5 freeway. I'll get you an exit as soon as I can here. But looks like Chatsworth Drive is going to be our exit here just off the 5.
Oh, nah, he on a real street now? He about to play hardball.
So they did try tracking mode once or twice already. And the reason why they're not doing it now is it just didn't work. The times that they did try it, he kept driving just as erratically as ever. And he really didn't act any different. The thought about going into tracking mode is that he's going to slow down. He's going to think that he's no longer in a pursuit. He'll maybe go home. But this guy didn't do any of that. In fact, he sped up. And so once they realized
they about to get him.
It wasn't going to work, they figured it's better.
They about to get him. Yo, what y'all think the cop's saying to him? He probably like, yo, enough is enough. Pull this car over right now. I'm not playing with you. Mad cursing going on.
To just get a cruiser behind him, but look at that. The cruiser came up right next to him. But
come on now. Come on now. Like what, you're right. What could the cop have done? But like he was that close to you.
And I'll be at Laurel Canyon surface streets now in the Sylmar area.
What is?
It's a mix.
Did he just go into the Popeyes? Is that the Popeye? This nigga hungry?
Yeah, it's a mix of a residential and commercial area.
Hell yeah, that's the Popeyes. Look at the drive-thru. You know Popeyes always packed, and love that chicken from Popeyes.
Like it's
Yo, could you imagine you want to drive through in Popeyes? Yeah, let me get 3-piece fry. Woo, what the fuck? You see some crazy ass thing in the police helicopters? Yo.
That's a restaurant, perhaps. I think it's a Popeyes, a couple other stores here.
Girl, I'm black. I knew that Popeyes from the moment I seen the little orange, and I ain't even see the word, but that's Popeyes.
And he's just kind of working his way around the lot. I don't know if he just simply got lost, but he did find an exit out.
You know what's so crazy? I want to speak on something. Because I just said that, I mentioned that, girl, I'm black. I know what Popeyes look like. If a white person said that, y'all be ready to take their head off. And it's like, why? Why do we do that? Because we know as black people, we love chicken. And then there's always that 5% of blacks. No, I don't love chicken. All right, you're the 5%. 95% of us do. Just like, what's...
So he got lucky in that sense. Sometimes these drivers will do that, and they will drive themselves into a dead end.
Well, how do we
get here? Sense. Sometimes these drivers will do that, and they will drive themselves into a dead end. And these turns are a perfect time to try to do it too, Colleen, because most drivers...
I'm about to say, why they don't... Because it looks like he's in a gated community now. Like, he kind of effed himself over now. No funny shit, because now... they gonna close him in. He should have never did that. He should have, honestly, he should stand on the highway. Ride until the wheels fall off, OJ.
Will slow down when you're making a turn, so that would be an ideal time to do it. And his headlights are back on, so at least he's helping the community out here by lighting his vehicle up so that they know that he's coming there.
Girl, I think he's just doing that because he can't see. It's probably dark as hell out there.
But just as soon as I say that, he turns them back off. So lights are on and off. No really rhyme or reason to that. But continuing here on surface streets in Sylmar. So really slowing down, though. So that's good. So hopefully officers will find an opportunity here to do a pit. And all CHP units, all officers are pit approved, which means they've been trained to do it. So they can do.
Police. These cops ain't trained to do nothing, okay? But shoot innocent blacks. Not that I'm saying he innocent, because we all know he not. But I'm just saying.
Do it. So we'll see if this CHP officer attempts it. But again, we just need it to be a nice wide open street with not too many cars around. And right now it seems like it's just a little too busy.
Yo, I know the cops is tight right now. Like, this is a waste of time. Like, could you imagine you a cop? You got to deal with this shit? Like, bro. Like, give it up already.
Correct, yeah. So there is that night sun on him now. And the car's going to come right under us here for just a second. So I'm widening out for a moment. Sometimes the camera will lose control sometimes when it goes right under us. So pardon me, but there we go. So we're back on the car here.
Nah, she bugging. I couldn't even be in that helicopter. I'll be so scared right now.
But yeah, as you were saying, Colleen, the night sun is on him. So fortunately, that is going to alert other drivers that this is a pursuit. Earlier when they were in surveillance mode, that CHP helicopter.
Oh, this guy is crazy. Yo, bro, he has 5 stars by now. Look at this.
That this is a pursuit. Earlier when
look
they were
at
in
this
surveillance mode, that CHP.
Yo, I would never do no shit like that. Like, you know how you got your impatient times, you drive, you try to squeeze into some shit? Hell no.
Helicopter, rather the police helicopter,
Oh,
had turned its light off so that the
that's
suspect
crazy.
wouldn't see him. But now that they're back in full pursuit mode, that light is back on and the units are behind him. Yeah, so we were just in Silmar, but we're coming.
Yeah, I'm about to ask a stupid question, but not stupid question, but maybe stupid question. Who knows? I don't know. So answer my question if you can. How they know how much miles he going? Like, how they know that? Like, how they know that? Like, is it because like the cop maybe has the thing, but at some point if they lose range, right, then they can't peep. So I don't know. Just type a comment. Is that what it is? I know cops got that thing. So you think that's what they're using, or they're using something in a helicopter? Serious question. Might be stupid. So what? Rock out with me. I am a little. Know what I mean?
Coming up to looks like Hubbard Street. So we're leaving Silmar and entering the city of San Fernando. The city of San Fernando is a tiny little city, but it actually has its own police force. And they could get involved, but it would have to be a situation where the pursuit was just in their city for a long time. If he's just going to be passing through, likely what we're going to see is him just passing through here, then the CHP is going to stay behind him, and he's really picking up speed. So that is very concerning. He's about 80 miles an hour on a surface street. So these are freeway speeds, more than freeway speeds on surface streets. Oh, that was close.
Oh,
Truck. Oh, God.
oh,
Oh,
yo, this some set it off type shit. We watching a real life set it off. Like, except he ain't robbed the bank, but still he's setting it off.
oh, I'm holding my breath here every turn, man. And you see he has an audience there. This pursuit has been going on for so long now that people are starting to hear about it.
Oh, L.A., what happened?
Through yet another
No, that was L.A., y'all. I don't know what happened.
spot here. Yeah, so he just turned back into a parking lot. It was a Bank of America, but now he's back on surface streets. He's on Glen Oaks and continuing here on surface streets. So I don't know if he's familiar with this area or he's simply lost trying to find his way back to the 5 freeway, but that is going to be the nearest freeway for him. The 210 is also not too far, and neither is the 118, but at this point it looks like if he was going to jump on anything, it'd be the 5.
Nah, he about to get out. I think he running out of he pushing his luck right now. He's eventually gonna get out and have to run to some shit.
Can I move over to O?
Oh, he
Can
almost
you
hit that.
climb a little, Sarah? Thank you. Oh, it's down. Yeah, and fortunately he is slowing down a lot, Colleen. So hopefully he's just looking for an opportunity to ditch the car, just from doing, these pursuits. So what we've learned is usually drivers tend to return to an area that is familiar to them, and for most of us that's our home or it's a friend's house. So it could be a situation.
She said for most of us, yeah, no, but not criminals. For most of us, yeah, like when we're not breaking the law, we go somewhere safe. Because we feel like we're being threatened or whatever the case may be. He's breaking the law, so I highly doubt he's gonna go home, right? You gotta be an idiot.
Where he is just kind of slowing down just enough to ditch the car and then take off running into said house. So we see that time and time again, and considering how...
And those are dumb criminals. Like, if that's a thing, then they're just dumb. Like, the police chasing you, let me run to my house. What?
much he's slowed down, I would venture to say that's probably what he's doing. And if that's not what he's doing, then he's probably just lost because the speeds have really died down, which is a good thing. Top speeds, I think we saw like 113 miles an hour on the northbound 5 freeway. But fortunately, even though he's blacked out still, the night sun is overhead, so other vehicles and pedestrian traffic are going to be able to see that. They're going to know that this is a chase and will hopefully just stay out of the way, which again is the best thing you can do in these situations. They are calling. Unfortunately, that's something we've seen, in the last few years with the rise of social media. People just need to document it for themselves. So a lot of people just coming out and trying to capture footage of the pursuit going by, which is never what you want to do, of course, because you don't know if this person is armed. You don't know if you're going to end up in a crossfire situation, if he's going to be involved in some sort of crash, let's say. So the best thing you can do is, if you're in this area,
get out the way. That's what she want to say. The fuck? Get out the way. Get out. Move. That's what she want to say, because that's what I'm doing. Now, first I'm be startled, like, what in the... Let me get my ass up out the... You know what I mean? What in the... As I'm getting out the way, you feel me?
Again, this is going to be the Sylmar area. It's a residential area. If you are in this area, the best thing you can do is just stay inside, watch it here with us, and of course, if
I'm screaming. She said, well, listen, if you are in this area, the best you can decide is sit back, relax, subscribe, and watch it here with us. But don't you bring your nosy ass out that house now.
you're on the road, when something like this passes you by, the best thing you can do is just move over to the right, let the pursuit go by, and then rejoin when it's safe to do so.
The best thing we could do is let this nigga just run out of all his options. Police come pop his ass, and then we could come outside and be like, wow, get this on video. That's basically what she mean to say.
I believe he has, yeah, Aztec Street. He keeps coming up to that, which, well, again, what we see is usually when drivers are looking for a place to ditch the car, they keep going on the same streets. It's a typical pattern here. So he's back on Bradley, which is actually the bigger street here through the area. And I'm guessing he's going to turn again to the right if he's going to get back onto that street he was just on. But fortunately, speeds are a little bit slower, still not ideal for a residential area. But again, this is the CHP that is in pursuit. Pursuit, though, that started with the L.A.P.D's West L.A. division, all the way over in Santa Monica, made its way into downtown, made its way into Burbank, and we're now on the north end of the San Fernando Valley.
Damn, that car good on gas. I ain't gonna lie, my road would have been by now. My road would have been on E. Talking about they did head, but I mean, I'm not from L.A., so is that a distance? Because it just sounds like a lot.
Yeah, let me see if I can widen out and not lose him. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing a unit right on him. So I think they're thinking what we're thinking, that they're probably just looking for a place to ditch the car. So if you back those units off, then the driver will likely think he's no longer being pursued. He won't necessarily see that night sun. He might not be able to correlate that. So that might be an opportunity.
Yo, the fact that the cops came up with this idea that if we turn the lights off and we back up, he gonna think that we're not pursuing him, and criminals actually believe that, they dumb as fuck. They dumb as fuck. Like, why is that even a tactic? Like, that shouldn't even, like, that's so dumb. I wouldn't even think to make that a tactic, but the fact that it's smart because it works, that's crazy. Like, yo, criminals are so dumb. And I tell people this all the time. You cannot outsmart the police. I know we can't stand them. I understand that, but they are professionals at what they do. They done seen what we do many, many times. It's nothing to them. Trust me. Don't act like you don't be, these detectives, they be breaking niggas down. As soon as the motherfucker sit down, the detective already know. Everything he about to ask you, he already know. That's why they say shut up and let the evidence just, you just fight for it. Like, come on now. Y'all niggas is dumb. These niggas is asleep. I'm trying to wake them up.
For him to think, I'm scot-free, I'll ditch the car somewhere and take off running. But little does he know, officers are close by. Yeah, he did that rolling stop. I don't think he stopped long enough, though, to drop off his passenger. I didn't see a door open, but it does look like that's kind of what the attempt was. And it looks like he had stopped at an encampment there. And he's...
Uh-oh, he about to get out. I believe.
Right next to the train tracks here. So the street over there on the other side is going to be San Fernando Road, because the train tracks do run parallel to San Fernando Road. So he's going through the bus depot right now. Again, this is going to be, we're right on the border of Sylmar and San Fernando, and he may be coming to a stop. Yep, coming to a stop. The passenger is out. The driver is out.
Oh, the passenger up to no good too. The passenger's stupid, yo. I would have stayed in the car. I'd be like, yo, bro, you on your own, bro. I told you, been stop, bro. We could have just got the stolen car. Now we done fucked ourselves, bro. Nah, you on your own, bro. I'll stay right in that car. Yeah, I don't know him. He put me up to the... I'm sorry, I don't know who that was. They just kidnapped me. I would have snitched. Well, on nobody, because at the end of the day, who was I really snitching on? Because I would have been like, I don't know. He just kidnapped me. Because there's no way in hell, bro.
Passengers over there. I'm going to try to keep an eye here on the driver. And the police helicopter will...
These niggas look dumb as fuck. This how you look running from the police. Alright? This is how you look running. Just sit there and just get arrested. Because this is how dumb you look running from the police. Look at this.
Passengers over there. I'm going to try to keep...
Somebody come and look at this.
An eye here on the driver, and the police helicopter will do that as well. Typically, that's who you want to follow, since he was the one driving.
He's not. He's not even running fast, bro. Like, if you don't sprint.
That stolen car. So he's making his way onto San Fernando Road. He's just on the other side. Let me get out of my doublers here to make it a little bit easier to follow.
Come on, girl, go on that side.
So there he goes,
there you
crossing
go.
the street. Again, this is going to be right at, I believe it's Truman and Hubbard.
Yo, I can't wait for the cops to come. No, that's going to be the best part of the video, like, because we knew this was coming.
Actually, so Truman and Hubbard, just on the other side of that tree next to that fence. They're giving the description of what he's wearing right now over the scanner. And he's running towards a dispensary next to those trash bins there now.
Yo, he did... Is he walking now? Is he giving up? Like, did he just give up? Yo, I cannot believe this shit. This is the funniest reaction video we've done in a very long time, guys.
Running towards a dispensary.
First of all, you running from the police, right? You get out your car. You don't even find somewhere where you could possibly hide. Nigga, you in plain sight. Like, we all see you, bro.
Those trash bins there now.
Yo.
Just on the other side of the building. Coming back. Perhaps he realizes they'll see me if I go that way. If he tries to run into the dispensary, that's not going to get him very far. It's a small...
Hell no. And then, yo, for a fact, every dispensary, they got it on them. I know for a fact. You think motherfuckers just gonna have weed in the spot and don't got no protection? Come on, ain't nobody dumb. So, did he go up in there acting stupid? It's over for him. He ain't got to worry about the L.A.P.D. popping one in his ass. He got to worry about whoever trying to protect they herb. Like, let it would have been my dispensary. We closing up for the night. Matter of fact, this is a dispensary. We be listening to some Dre. You know what I mean? Nah. We listening to some. We could be listening to Dre, but we listening to I Get High. We closing up. Somebody coming. Pop! I'm just shooting you. I don't give a. But you know how they say you got to do a warning shot? Nigga, this is a dispensary. We closing up. You coming in here looking all irate. You looking like you up to no good. I'm shooting you. I don't care. I feel threatened. Soon as he would have came in, pop, I'm booming you. I don't care. You right. You right. That's not how to do it. You right. But I would have just, maybe a warning shot. Because what you doing there?
Business, but apparently he doesn't listen to me. So he's in the dispensary now. Again, it's a small business, so he's going to be easily found if he decides to hide in there. But just kind of still trying to figure out what he's going to do. Again, we're right off of Truman and San Fernando Road.
Exactly. You supposed to been do this, dummy. You supposed to been start taking off your clothes, dummy, when you was in the shadows or something. But it didn't matter because you was in plain sight anyway.
Starting to take off his clothing. I can only guess that what he's trying to do is to change what he's wearing so that he won't match what he was wearing when he got out of the vehicle, and we'll try to blend in somewhere. But
yo, did the passenger get away? I think the passenger was Gucci.
He's not gonna get out of the sight of the police helicopter, that's for sure. Yeah,
he give up. He giving up. He giving up. He know it's over for him. Guns drawn. Yo, I hate cops sometimes. Because clearly that man don't got a weapon on him, right? Can I say clearly? Because he didn't seem like it, right? I don't know. You right. You right. Yeah, they got his ass.
And they
about to
just
fuck him
moved
up.
in for the tackle. These are CHP officers that are moving in.
Yo, they want to beat the brakes off this thing. They want to tell her, all right, helicopter, we got to move so we could beat the brakes on him and turn our body cameras off. That's what they want to do. I'm telling you, because look how angry they look. Look how angry they look. I mean, I granted, he did just put them on a hell of a chase, but like, they want to beat the brakes off this dude. Look at that. One got him. Is he even
And
fighting?
they just moved in for
Is
the
he even
tackle. These are
resisting?
CHP officers that are moving in
I don't even feel like he was resisting at that point.
for the arrest. He's fighting them though.
Oh, he is fighting. Cause I was wondering, like, cause at first he looked like he was like this. So all right, cool. I stand with the police then in that case.
He's got 5 CHP officers on him, and
Yeah, boy, are you fucking dumb? Bro, you got 5 of them things on you, bro. 5 of them things. Nigga, you only need 1 of them things on you to boom your ass, nigga. You got 5 of them things, nigga? They about to Queen Latifah this nigga.
he's still resisting. This is a man who was wanted for vehicle theft out of the West LA area, and it looks like he's going to be in custody. No doubt about it. I'm waiting to hear if his friend, the passenger, is in custody as well.
Oh, they got the passenger. Damn, I thought he would have got away
at the bus depot.
I thought because it like set it off, like, you know what I mean, like how Jada got away, everybody else got caught. So I thought he was gonna be the Jada type shit.
Oh, so when we can, we're gonna focus our attention over there to see if we can see that arrest. But at least for now, the driver in this pursuit is now in custody.
Yeah, L.A. My tax-paying dollars. Unacceptable. Yeah, L.A. Yeah.
A warning to our audience.
What's happening? She scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna watch this later.